Good morning, good evening. How are you guys today? So I wanted to talk about something. Oh, that's a picture of my dog in the back. I gave that for my wife for her birthday. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I see this a lot now. I even saw someone debating Jack Pransky, someone that was very scientific about show me proof that this stuff works, and where's the what's the science behind the principles, like how do we know that this works? And I want to make a very clear distinction, and this is very important. Okay, I work at a recovery center as well, and I teach the three principles. There's a difference between allegorical or metaphorical truths and literal truths. Okay, if I walked into my recovery center and I stated to my group, did you know that heroin is bad? Did you know that there's a lot of scientific studies that state that you can take heroin one time and you can be addicted? Did you know that? And I can give them hundreds of citations and they will not do drugs because of it. If you look at cigarette labels, it says right on the cigarette label, this may cause cancer, may cause birth defects, and you may be addicted. And it doesn't do anything. Okay? So the idea that it's either has to be literal or it cannot make change or transformation, or it cannot by design be effective is not true. And for those that are getting discouraged by the idea that you don't have enough scientific background or you don't have enough research behind what you share, do not worry about it. The people that have recovered or discovered that they are not needing drugs anymore did not come to me and say, I pondered what you said in group yesterday, and I Googled the three principles, and you are right. Mind, consciousness, and thought is how life works. Therefore, I did not do drugs. No, they literally come to me and say, I had an insight. That story you shared, that metaphor, for some reason came alive in me, and I just see things differently. So, to discredit metaphorical truths, something beyond what Sid Banks continuously says, going beyond the words, means that what we share is not linear, right? It goes this way. It jumps up. It comes out of nowhere. It shows up as an insight. It shows up as a fresh new idea, and that is hard to quantify because it comes from the spirit. It comes from a different space, and that does not discredit literal truths like gravity and things like that. It doesn't discredit any of that, but it doesn't necessarily have to conflict either. There's a reason why religions have lasted this long. It's not because people are dumb or people are ignorant. It's that the stories that have been passed down had some sort of intrinsic value for people. There's a reason that there's over, 2,000 gods out in the world. Not because people just need something to believe in, but these stories have kept people alive. And there is something to be said about these stories and metaphors and allegories that cannot be dismissed. So for those that are teaching the principles and someone comes to you and wants to battle you with, well, prove it to me and all that, don't worry about it. Say, come to my class and see what happens, or come to my group, or have a dialogue or whatever. There's no need to prove yourself. As long as you're doing what you're doing and people are seeing changes as they are in my recovery center, I am less interested in proving anything to anybody. Because as they're sitting there wanting to battle with me or argue that what I'm doing is not relevant, I'm changing people's lives. And at the end of the day, that's what counts for me. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.